Hi, my name is Summer Weisberg, and this is for Bio 235. We're doing the axial skeleton. I'm going to start off with the cranial bones. We have the frontal, parietal, and occipital. The external occipital protuberance is this little notch right here, and this is where the neck muscles attach to the skull, allowing the head to stay upright. The temporomandibular joint is this connection here where the jaw connects. The mastoid process is this right here. What's next? The styloid process is this little bone right back in here. And the external acoustic meatus is this hole. The squamous part right over here, and that is the squamous suture. The internal view, the petrous part of the temporal bone, anterior surface, interior surface, and the inferior. They hold the cranial nerves, the ear structures, and the major vessels to the brain. So we have right here the, petrous part of the temporal bone. What structures are housed within this part? The anterior surface, interior, and the inferior. And they hold the cranial nerves, the ear structures, and major vessels to the brain. The internal acoustic meatus, what passes through this opening, is the vestibulocochlear nerve, the facial nerve, the labyrinthine artery, and the vestibular ganglion. The external view. And so we have the superior orbital fissure, and that is, right in here. Right here. And what passes through this opening is the trochlear nerve, the lacrimal frontal ophthalmic vein, the abducens nerve, sympathetic fibers, and sympathetic fibers from cavernous plexus. Okay, so the internal view, and it's going to be hard to see, but I'll do my best. The lesser wing is a small curvature in here. The greater wing is out here, and the optic canal is in the center. And what passes through the optic canal is the ophthalmic artery, the optic nerve, and sympathetic nerve fibers. Let's see, what's next? The sella turcica, and I know I feel like I'm saying that wrong. The hypophyseal fossa holds in the pituitary gland in this structure. And moving on to the ethmoid bone, we have the cristic alley. Let's see. Oh, my jaw is broken. There we go. And that's in the front here, in the nasal area. And this is the median ridge of bone that projects from the cribriform plate of the ethmoid bone. The cribriform plates are lateral to the cristic alley. And the cribriform plate, what passes through that is the olfactory nerve. Alright, on to the sutures. Let me get my guy back together. So let's see. We have the coronal suture that connects the coronal suture, which is this one right here. This suture connects the parietal bone to the frontal bone. The lambdoid suture fuses the occipital bone and the parietal bone. And that's this one, this suture here. And what's next? The squamous suture fuses the temporal and the parietal bones. So the squamous suture is the temporal and the parietal bones.